What is up, y'all? It's the Eric V, Stream Teach here, and I've been waiting to make this video for a month now. 2 weeks ago, I dropped a video about TikTok and how my first month on that platform went and how many followers I got to my Twitch via uploading my Twitch clips as TikToks, albeit slightly edited. I uploaded those same exact TikToks or Twitch clips to Hover, and I have the month's result for you. So, did it result in my Twitch superstardom? We know that the answer is no. But did it improve my streams and my viewership at all? So in other words, did I hover or did I sink? Let's talk about it. Class is in session. So I'm going to break this down into pros and cons so I can better organize the video for myself. The first one is going to be a con, but then I'm going to go all the way into the pros and then I'm going to elaborate on the cons a little bit. The first con is the fact that I have to tell you what Hover is in the first place because most people don't know what Hover is. Hover is described typically as TikTok for gamers. I have a different way to describe it, and I'll tell you what that is later on in the cons section. But now that we've defined Hover, let's talk about what I liked about Hover. It's very convenient. It's very easy to get your clips on Hover. You don't have to do any downloading. You can just link your Twitch account and share the clip if that's what you wanted to do. That's not how I did things because, like I said in the intro, I used the same clips that I used on TikTok as a bit of a control group. Different data, same clips, compare, contrast. So I like that I had the option to send my clips directly to Hover from Twitch if I chose to do that. Another reason that I personally wouldn't use that feature is because I still like to edit my clips, whether that's to add sound effects, some music, make some cuts here and there for brevity, and make it a little bit more presentable in the 9:16 phone format. But for those of you who just want to put your clips straight there, super easy, super great. I also like that you can upload those clips directly from the cloud. So if I put something from my computer onto Hover, it doesn't get uploaded to Hover, it gets uploaded to Hover's cloud. And then from there, I can upload it from mobile straight onto the app. So on TikTok, when I did something like this, I would upload it directly to TikTok and it would post from my computer. When you post things from your computer, you lose access to features like captioners, you lose a lot. You lose like everything. The only thing you can do from web is the title. If you got stitching, if you can allow people to duet it, you can run a copyright check and you can select the thumbnail and the caption and the hashtags, but you don't have any subtitles, no voice effects, nothing. It's really bare bones from web. So I like that as soon as I upload it to Hover's cloud, I'm able to just go on my phone, see my account, boom. TikTok doesn't have that. You can also upload clips directly from Xbox as well as PlayStation and the Switch. So super easy, no excuse as to why you can't get your clips on Hover. Another very cool thing about Hover is that you get notified when somebody checks out your Twitch page from your Hover page or from a Hover post that you made. So I will tell you exactly how many times I was notified of that later. That should be a hint as to what some cons may have been. Also, if you're watching somebody's Hover post, you can see if they're live or not. There's like a flashing live icon that'll show you like, hey, this person's video that you're watching right now is live. And you can press a button directly to view them on Twitch instantly. And there's also a live tab section that you can go to and you can watch clips from streamers who are currently live on Twitch. Again, amazing feature. And there were a couple of streamers that I was interested in after seeing them on Hover, and I checked at least one person out and gave that person a follow. And they are a streamer that I enjoy. So that's something that didn't happen on TikTok. I see streamers on TikTok occasionally, but I don't tend to go to their Twitch page from there because there is more work. You have to find a link or type in a link or, click on a link tree link. There's a few extra steps to go from the platform that you're on to get to Twitch. So the barrier in that sense from Hover to Twitch is a little bit lower than from TikTok to Twitch. Another cool thing is when you post a clip, you are required to post the game category that you were making that clip from. So if you're just chatting, if you're playing Street Fighter 5 or Mega Man X or Resident Evil. Can you tell I was accepted into the Capcom Creators Program? You're able to search by that category, and people are able to search you by that category instead of just hashtagging it and hoping that people click on that. So that is super dope. Overall, I would say that Hover is a great platform with its feature set. When it gets into the cons, again, the biggest con is that I have to define what Hover is every time it's brought up on my stream, because people don't know what Hover is. And if people don't know what Hover is, it makes it really tough to grow on there. It makes it really tough to share things. And this was something that I was a little bit worried about before I got on there in the first place, but I didn't want to speak on it too much before I actually put the 30 days in of uploading content and seeing how it did. Some Hover posts would say, hey, isn't it great when someone sees you on Hover and they check out your stream? I guess, because it never happened to me. I don't think I got any followers from Hover, but I did get a total of 2 people who checked out my Twitch page from Hover. Now that we're in the cons section, let's talk about how my content did on Hover. As a reminder, here's how I did on TikTok. So as you can see, I totaled 4,993 views. My profile itself had 118 views. I have a total of 372 likes, 57 comments, and I got a total of 16 shares throughout every one of my TikToks. And here's how Hover went. With a total of 16 posts throughout the month of February, I got a total of 15 followers. And if you know math pretty well, you'll know that I have more posts than followers. And I think that's pretty ridiculous, honestly. I have a gravity of 184. You gain gravity by interacting with other content. There were Hover videos that I liked, so I liked them. There were some that I GG'd, so I GG'd them. If you don't know what the GG terms mean, Hover GG does boast some ingenuity. Growth is driven by gravity, which is a kind of scoring system determined by your performance and engagement on the platform. As you upload and gain momentum, you acquire gravity, and this in turn brings more users to your content. Furthermore, instead of simply liking a clip, viewers can further boost the content by throwing in a powerful GG like. It's another angle to the gaming dimension present within hover.gg, and it serves to promote the finest creators a little bit further. I have 4 GGs, 74 likes, 3 comments, and 151 views. As we scroll through the individual videos, let's start from the bottom actually. We have 10 views, 2 views, 12 views, 7 views, 7 views, 9 views, 2 views, 4 views, 14. We have a pretty high ranking one at 47. And I think that was actually my highest ranked one, which was this clip. Fuck. Oh my God, that shit almost missed. Okay. Chill. So is it my fault that I didn't participate enough in Hover? Maybe I didn't follow enough creators because I only followed 4 there. Maybe that's the issue, I'm not sure. However, my biggest issue with Hover is that it's Hover. And that sounds awful, I know, but what I mean by that is that currently there's no name recognition. And when there's a new platform, you don't know if it's gonna blow up. People have not heard of it, so it makes it tough to share links. When people see a link that's hover.gg, they might not click on it, but I share TikToks all the time because I love sharing content. But if you share something from a mysterious link, people might think you're spamming them. And you have to explain like, oh wait, no, so I wouldn't even share the Hover link at all. So if I'm doing that, I have a feeling that other people are doing the same thing just because the layman doesn't know what it is at all. And today might be your first time hearing of it. And that's not Hover's fault much for any of the cons I have today. None of them are Hover's fault. But it is something that exists and it makes me feel like, is this the best way I could be spending my time as a content creator? So even though I've had friends who would tell me, hey, I saw your TikTok, I would have viewers come in and they'll be like, hey, I saw your TikTok, I thought it was hilarious. Now, granted, these are viewers that already knew that I existed. They didn't discover me on TikTok, but I kind of appeared throughout their day because I uploaded a TikTok. Another issue I found, and I don't think it was because of the way that I curated the algorithm, I think that this is just intertwined within Hover because, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's geared as a TikTok for gamers, but I think of it more as a TikTok for streamers. And what I mean by streamers is it seems like it's for the audience to be streamers as well, because a lot of what I saw was hover tips or Twitch tips, even though I wasn't on the platform for those things. So it seems so geared toward creators that I didn't know how somebody who wasn't interested in creating would enjoy not most of the content, but a huge chunk of the content there. Because if I'm not creating stuff and I just want to see something, I don't want to have to swipe past the tutorial or hey, do you know how it feels to only have 2 views or something like this. To people who aren't creators, that isn't content. Most people aren't content creators. Content creators are busy creating content in a lot of cases. So if there's a bunch of content creators and they are also the viewers of the content, when do they have time to view you? Because all of your producers are also the only consumers. Most of my audience on Twitch, for instance, they don't create content. They come for the content. And if the content is about content, then it's not much for them. The same way this YouTube channel wouldn't be much for them. And because there's so much just content geared towards streamers rather than just usual viewers, I don't see it holding much value for somebody who doesn't care about that. But rest assured, there was some great stuff on there. I laughed really hard at a lot of stuff that I saw, but I just wasn't inclined to share it because I didn't want anybody to have to download a new app or just like explain anything. And I think that's what makes social media social, the fact that people share it. And there was another, I won't call it an issue, but I guess this is because of the size of the app. I would see the same people over and over again, just the same streamers, and they had great hover videos, but I feel like I also had great hover videos, and I understand why the creators who do the best are pushed to the front, because that happens on every platform. And that's because they want you to stay on your app. And, you know, Hover's goal is to make sure you don't close out of the app. So I understand. However, I feel like I was given more of a fair shake on TikTok, whereas on Hover, I have videos with 4 views. Like, there's no video on TikTok has 4 views. I have a video that's shadow banned and that has more views than 15 out of the 16 posts on Hover. And again, this isn't Hover's fault. I understand that TikTok is a bigger platform, so I'm not blaming Hover. I am trying to do my best to inform you where your content might be best suited. However, also don't take this as gospel. Your experience might be better than mine. Again, maybe I didn't comment on or like or GG enough stuff, even though I think I liked and GG'd quite a bit of stuff. Let's say that you sell goods and you can rent out a shopping mall space. This shopping mall has AC, has a good food court, has a good price, and everything in there is perfect. You have free parking, everything is great. On the other side of the street, you have a flea market, and it's dusty and it's dirty. You have to pay for parking, but everybody goes to the flea market, and the only people at the shopping mall is everybody else selling goods. I feel like Hover is that shopping mall, and Twitch is that dusty flea market. And even though the flea market may be dusty, at least I can profit over there and not sit around and twiddle my thumbs and hope for the best. And that's how I felt this month using Hover. So Hover didn't go so well, which was kind of expected already, but I wanted to test it just to make sure, because things could have gone well for me. I just really didn't expect them to. I don't really believe in like manifestation, so I don't think that my mindset was why I failed at it, so to speak, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. And I know I sound like I won't be uploading on Hover ever again. Honestly, I don't know. It might be the case, but maybe, I don't know, maybe if I streamlined my workflow and just made things a lot easier, then I can just do it, or I can just continue to upload old TikToks. I really have no idea, but what I can tell you is that TikTok started to kind of start doing surprisingly well after I uploaded my video 2 weeks ago. So if you want to follow me there, it's the Eric V. For everyone who's doing well on Hover, congratulations. Oh my God. I'm very happy for you. I'm sorry that I'm not one of you, but from what I've found, there's power in numbers, and right now Hover just seems kind of powerless. And that's it. Class dismissed.
Return you to the nether realm.
Look at the move. Like, why y'all moving so much, bro?
Never!